So you may be feeling that heat out there. It makes you want to spend less time in the kitchen cooking, more time outside, having fun. This morning we have plant-based food coach Ben Mastracco joining us. He wants to help share some of his no-cook healthy recipes with us. I love this idea of no cooking required. Good morning to you, Ben.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you on, and I love that you are, encouraging this plant-based lifestyle, because we know it's certainly healthy to follow that as best as we can. But no cook, that's an interesting part. I automatically think of, a whole lot of leaves and maybe some tomatoes. That's all I can do. But we can do better, right? You're here to help us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like a misconception too, right? It's all salads and that sort of thing. But no, you should be able to, you should enjoy the food on your plate, or else you're never going to want to eat it, right? So I've got a few recipes today that are going to help you, ditch the oven, keep it cool, but be very fast and easy to just eat healthier and have more fun.
Yay, fast and easy and healthy. Woohoo. So what do you have in front of us? It looks like very colorful, nice things.
I've got kind of like a three-course meal today.
Okay.
So first off, I have a hummus over here, but this is a very special hummus. So normally to get really super smooth restaurant quality hummus, you have to cook your chickpeas from scratch. It's time consuming, it's messy, I don't want to do it. So I figured out kind of a hack, which is just to get rid of the chickpeas altogether.
Oh.
And I substitute them with raw zucchini. And it sounds crazy, it sounds a little bit weird, but it's the smoothest, creamiest hummus. It's beautiful, and it's so easy to make. So
and
you've
less
got this
calories.
lovely sort of green hue. It's so creamy, it's so smooth. You can top it with just like a little drizzle of fresh olive oil, and then the secret is a little bit of paprika to make it very pretty to serve to your guests. Looks fancy, takes like 7 minutes.
Hold on. You have to explain this, Ben. How did you make zucchini look like that? How did you make it creamy?
So I like to use a big zucchini that's not that has like a big white center. Most of the time that's seen as kind of inferior, but it's creamier on the inside. So you puree it and it becomes super smooth, and it actually just tastes like hummus. You'd be surprised.
That's awesome. Yeah, you would think blending zucchini would just be like mushy, watery stuff, but no, you made it look really good. And I like that.
Yeah, we had all the other good stuff in there to make sure it tastes good.
Cool, that's great. What else do you have there?
All right, so I'm going to show you how to make a quick recipe today. This is a crushed avocado flatbread. So it's kind of like a really great seasonal avocado toast. So I've got a sheet of naan bread here. This is kind of my favorite flatbread base. And I'm going to spread some avocado on this. This is just mashed avocado, a little salt and pepper, nothing fancy, but obviously we all like avocado, right? Nobody's turning their nose up at avocado.
I would be happy with just that right there, Ben.
There you go, right? There you go. Yeah. Well, we can make it easier, or make it better with a little bit of a few garnishes.
Add some flair. Go ahead.
Some fresh peaches.
Yum.
All right?
Yeah.
Seasonal, sweet, perfect for this time of year. A little bit of fresh arugula gives it some crunch, gives it a little bit more nutrition. And then this is the secret ingredient here, is my balsamic glaze. So you give it a quick drizzle. It's tangy, it's sweet. It makes everything instantly gourmet and fancy and delicious. And how long did that take? That was like a 40
Totally, like 30 seconds. So yeah, that's my kind of cooking right there, Ben.
There we go.
And it looks good. I mean, it looks like fancy restaurant food, and they would charge you like $20 for that. So.
Exactly, right? That's the goal. We don't need to do that. We can do that at home in 2 minutes flat.
Yeah, I love that idea. And you also have an ice cream recipe, is that right?
Yeah, so, obviously ice cream is like a great thing this time of year, but a little bit too much of that, we can be, have the best health effects. So I've got kind of a cheat there too. So if you take some frozen bananas and puree them with coconut milk, you get this really amazing ice cream-like dessert. So for this one here, I added a little bit of mango to give it some tropical flavor and some color. You can top it with a little bit of toasted coconut. This almost has a little bit of a pina colada-like flavor, but it's sweet, it's creamy, it's fatty. It's just like ice cream, but totally guilt-free.
And it's dairy-free, and you don't have that added sugar. That's awesome. Ben, I love it.
Again, 2 ingredients, takes 30 seconds to make once you throw everything in the blender.
That's a great plan. I was looking at your website, and you're offering cooking classes through Zoom, and you were saying these have been really successful.
Yeah, it started during the pandemic just as like a fun thing. Hey, we're all locked down. But I found that the people that were coming consistently were learning so much because they were doing it in their own kitchen. They're learning to cook this stuff with their own equipment. I'm sending out grocery lists and people are kind of figuring out how to like purchase new ingredients and how to do everything at home. And I found that the people that were coming regularly were naturally not just like learning new recipes, but creating healthier habits and routines. And we meal prep together, and all these things just ended up being so powerful for people that I started focusing on it because it's also just way more fun for me and much more fun for everybody else.
Yeah, I think
so.
people are.
Right now, I'm offering a free class too. So if you want to come try it out, see if it's a good fit for you, you can go to benmastracco.com/free. You'll sign up there and you'll see all my upcoming classes. They're obviously going to be super delicious, as you've seen today, and they're going to be a lot of fun. So if you're struggling with healthy eating, if you want to be more consistent, you want to learn how to make great plant-based dishes, go to benmastracco.com/free and check it out.
/free right there. That sounds wonderful. Try it out. And I do like that you could stay in your own kitchen and learn from you directly, which I think people are comfortable doing that. So that's pretty great, Ben. And also you have like this flexitarian idea, which I think is great because you're not saying go vegan, go vegetarian all the way, but add more of these plant-based foods, right?
Yeah, when you try to do a really strict diet, it just ends up leading to like stress and burnout for a lot of people. So you got to find the balance that's right for you. So I like to say mostly plants. And for some people, maybe that is vegan. And for some people, it's not. And, you've got to figure out what's going to be sustainable for you. And that's really what I try to focus on.
Ben, thank you so much. Great to have you on this morning. You made me really hungry, and I can't wait to eat some avocado now.